when I spoke to the cohorts and I spoke to them about the EU AI Act, so don't worry, that's not happening right now. So it's such a pleasure to be here with you all in the House of Lords, no less. My name is Wojoud. I am a trainee solicitor at Flex Legal, currently seconded at Vodafone Group. One thing about me is I can talk for England, but lucky for you all, I've only got 5 minutes, so here goes. To let you know a little bit more about me, I started my first legal full-time role at Samsung Electronics. It was my first in-house role, and from day one I knew I loved it and I wanted to qualify as an in-house lawyer. The question was, how do I make this happen? So I did a lot of research into qualification routes, looked into what companies that offered in-house training routes, and there wasn't that much, so I parked the idea, as one would do. And then many months later I attended a in-house training lawyer session at Gaelle. I walked in, I sat at a table of 5 with so many companies, such passionate people talking about the jobs they were doing. I was surrounded by people who came from companies like Rio Tinto, Heinz, and I remember thinking to myself, they talk about their jobs with so much passion, and I want exactly that. And so in between the conversations, they started talking about chapter 4 and chapter 5, and I was like, is this a book club I've not been invited to? So I asked them, how do you guys know each other? And this is when I first heard the words, you guys ready for it? Yeah. Flex Legal. And it was also the first time I got to witness how the flex culture transcends the workspace, because it's a community. And at the end of the event, we did the unspoken rule of networking, we connected on LinkedIn, and by the time I got home, one of the trainees had messaged me and said, you should really consider Flex. So that very night, I looked up Flex and I realized this is exactly what I was looking for, the balance, the training approach, and I sent in that application, and fortunately I got selected. And it's honestly been a dream of mine since middle school to be where I am right now, and I'm extremely fortunate to be here telling you how Flex is helping me make this a reality. I got to be the first in my family to learn how to speak English, and I'm very lucky to have been the first to graduate from high school and university. I could see that Flex put so much time and energy into it. I felt listened, they looked into what my qualifications were, where my skills would best shine, and I would even say that they're great matchmakers, which brings me on to Vodafone. I am seconded at Vodafone, and it is the perfect match for me. You know, maybe it was my skills at Samsung, but I feel like this is exactly where I was meant to be. This is exactly where I'm meant to train. I've just started my second seat, and I couldn't be any happier. And although I'm a Flex trainee, Vodafone has never made me feel unwelcome, unheard. I've had ownership of real projects. I still remember joining a really, really cool call with a project manager and thinking, this is such a cool project, only for my supervisor to ask if I wanted to lead on the drafting. And of course I said yes. And it's opportunities like these which are great, because not only does it give me a moment to show them what I'm capable of, I get to test my skills, show them my value, and it also gives time back to senior stakeholders. I think she even went on annual leave, so clearly safe hands. And it doesn't stop there. So being in-house, I get to be a part of the activities beyond legal. I've helped set up internal panels, all hands, offsites, and at this point I have to give a big shout out to Nikki, who's been my manager, my mentor, and now a very good friend. And recently I was also honoured to have received a Star Award at Vodafone, and it's moments like these that remind you that the companies really value us as trainees. It's our work and perseverance, and it's not a matter of just recognizing seniors, but also trainees and reminding us that we are very valuable to them. As trainees, we talk a lot about confidence, and one lesson I've learned is that you don't have to be the loudest voice in the room, you just need to be the voice that adds value. And on top of that, confidence never arrives overnight. It grows quietly, it grows by showing up, by asking questions, by wanting to learn. And you don't have to know everything immediately, you just need to have enough curiosity and courage to want to find out. So to everyone here, whether you're a mentor, a trainee, a leader, keep encouraging curiosity, confidence, and courage, because this is how we make sure trainees are getting the most out of their secondments. It's how we grow authentically, and sometimes end up giving a speech in the House of Lords. So thank you so much for believing in us and investing in the future of the legal profession. Have a good night, everyone.